In Lesotho. Vuyo, very good morning to you. We understand that the results have been announced. Give us the latest there.
Yes, indeed, Elvis. The final result has been announced. You have the ABC that is being led by the current Prime Minister Tom Thabane with 40 constituencies out of 80. So they got half of the constituencies that were up for grabs. Next to them or following closely behind them is the DC with 37 constituencies. And then you have the LCD, a distant behind the DC with 2 and the BNP with 1. However, in the total number of votes cast, it is the DC that led with 218,573 votes, followed very closely by the ABC with 214,972. What does this mean? It means that Lesotho is once again going to be governed by a coalition, whether political parties or political party leaders like it or not. The people have spoken, and as we speak, apparently talks are going on within, between and among political parties as to who will form which coalition with whom. But as things stand, we understand the Congress parties on the one side believe that they can do it all by themselves. In other words, excluding the nationalist parties like the ABC. But then again, be warned or be cautioned, it's not that simple. But moving on to what's going to happen next, it is going to be the proportional representation allocation. That is what the IEC, the Independent Electoral Commission here in Lesotho, is currently busy with. And from what our sources in the commission are telling us, they would have wanted to do this today and finish everything, because they do understand that there's a lot of anxiety. Basotho do want to hear the very, very final outcome. But unfortunately, from what we're being told, it is not going to happen today, because the technical people, as one person put it, the technical people are insisting that they've got to really go through every little detail to ensure that there will be no comebacks. So no final result today, but tomorrow certainly we're going to hear what that final allocation of proportional representation seats is going to be, and how it's obviously going to change the final outcome, because that proportional representation allocation does change the outcome, because it tends to favor the parties that didn't get the most seats. Because if you have a healthy showing throughout the country, then you tend to get more seats allocated to you in terms of that proportional allocation, proportional representation allocation. Elvis?
Vuyo, as things stand right now, are the political leaders happy with the current outcome of the elections?
They certainly are. There's not a single party that is a complaint. There is not a single stakeholder from among the other stakeholders, like your civil society, business, the IEC, and so on. The observer missions have declared this election free and fair, and everybody agrees.
Vuyo, thank you so much for that update. That was SABC's news contributing editor Vuyo Mvoko coming to us live from Maseru in Lesotho.